Okay, folks, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make some videos that give you either the solution or hints for exam one. And for obvious reasons, I'm going to try to pick the problems that people seem to have the most difficulty with. So this first video is talking about a problem number one on exam one. Now, a lot of people got this one wrong, and they picked answer A. And I hope that isn't because I sent out a similar problem in the study guide that had answer A as the correct answer, and people just assumed that this was the same problem. It's not the same problem. The problem on the study guide was problem number 46. And if you look at that problem, you'll see that it is a different situation. Okay, so let's read the problem together. Okay, let E be the event that a corn crop has an infestation of earworms. Let B be the event that a corn crop has an infestation of corn borers. Okay, now they give you some information. They say, let's suppose that the probability of event E is 0.29, probability of event B is 0.1, and the probability of E and B, so the intersection of E and B, that probability is 0.09. Find the probability that a corn crop has no corn borer infestations. Okay, so here's my solution. I follow the same format almost every time. First thing I do is I write down what is given, then I'll write down what I'm supposed to find, and then I'll write down a solution. And I find this is very helpful because if I have no idea how to approach the problem, at least I can make an outline of it. All right, so here's what we're given: that we have event E and we have event B. That we got the worms and the borers. It sounds disgusting, doesn't it? And what we know is that oh, I'm sorry. What I want to always tell you, and if you don't do this, you're making a big mistake. Draw cartoons. Write down these cartoons. Write down the information. It will really help you a lot, in my opinion. Okay, so we got this Venn diagram here. What E is, B is the other Venn diagram, and then there's an intersection here. It's possible to have both types of infestations. You can have E intersect B. That's what the problem said, is a probability of having both. Okay, so the probability of E was given to us as being 0.29. Probability of B was given to us as being 0.10. Probability of A intersect B is 0.09. Okay? All right, and then what we're supposed to find is the probability that there's no corn borer infestation. Well, no borer infestation, what is that? This is an example of using the complement, which we've talked about. And the concept is that in a probability space, the total probability of all the events is 1. So if you want to know what the complement is, you just subtract out. Okay, so 1 subtract the probability of B is going to give you the probability of no corn borers, right? Because probability of B is the probability of having a borer infestation. So to have no borers is 1 subtract probability of B. So that's 1 subtract 0.10, which is 90. That's answer number C, which is the correct answer. I think I don't know if this threw you for a loop or what. A lot of people got this wrong, and I'm wondering if maybe it's because they had this extra information here. They gave you the probability of A intersect B. Okay. Well, we didn't use that information, did we? Right? We did not use that particular piece of information in solving this problem. But that's okay. I mean, that's the way life is. I can assure you that when you get into, if you work for industry, if you work for a hospital, if you do medical research or whatever, you're oftentimes going to be given information that is extraneous, that has no bearing on the problem whatsoever. So you really need to get used to that, and don't be offended or don't be surprised if for some problems you get extra information that you never use. Okay, so I hope that helped. That's the solution for problem number one.